So good morning, students. Now let's try to solve a problem of Venturi scrubber, right? So this is the problem statement, right? Predict the fractional solute removal and pressure drop in Venturi scrubber based on the following data, right? So we have to determine the fractional solute remove and pressure drop. Now data is given are volumetric flow rate of boiler flue gases given as in 31912 meter cube per hour, right? Discharge pressure of gas from Venturi, which is equal to atmospheric temperature of gas 90 degrees centigrade, in centigrade, right? 90 degrees centigrade. SO2 concentration in boiler flue gases, which is equal to 4000 ppm, right, or milligram per kg, right? Solvent to gas ratio, which is equal to 1.4 liter per meter cube. It means per meter cube gas flow rate, right? Meter cube per second gas flow rate. Solvent ratio, solvent flow rate is 1.4, right? Whether it is in second or hour, whatever, right? Now throat velocity of gas phase is equal to 100 meter per second. All right. Average molar mass of flue gases, right, which is equal to 29.48 kg per kilomole, right? Solvent, right, which is used to absorb the flue gas SO2 is 1% lime solution, and density of this 1% lime solution is 1012.5 kg per meter cube, and equilibrium constant for this system M, which is equal to 40.63. So these are the data. So we have to determine the fractional solute remove, right? And we know that fractional solute remove is Y1 minus Y2 divided by Y1. And we also have to determine what is the pressure drop in this system, right, or in Venturi. All right. So here we are given QV is equal to volumetric flow rate is equal to 31912, right, meter cube per hour, right? So somewhere we will use is meter cube per second, right? So let's convert meter cube per second. So it is 31912 divided by 3600, right, which is equal to 8.8, right, 645 at meter cube per second, at 8.8645 meter cube per section. All right. Now flow rate of solvent is 1.4 liter per meter cube, right? This is the solvent flow rate, right? 1.4 liter per meter cube of gases, right? And flow and solvent is 1% lime solution, right? So let me write here flow rate of solvent right, which is 1% lime. This is weight by weight lime solution, right? 1% lime solution, right? Now this lime solution is nothing but CaOH twice. Now we know that this is lime, that is CaO. This is lime, which is mixed with the water, with H2O. And lime is a calcium oxide, which gives CaOH twice, and CaOH twice. And this is the lime. This is the lime solution, right? It is lime solution, CaOH twice, right? And its concentration is 1%. Weight by, this is the weight by weight, 1% solution, right? So flow rate of, right? Flow rate of solvent, which is equal to, right, 1.4, right, liter per meter cube. And if we multiply, right, multiply with this gas flow rate, right, gas flow rate, that is 8.8 and 645, which is this one, right? This is meter cube per second, right? So this meter cube that will get cancelled out, so it will, we will get it liter per second, liter per second. So if you multiply this, you will get, which is equal to 12.41, right, liter per second, right? So solvent flow rate is 12.41 liter per second. So you'll also convert it into liter per or meter cube per second or hour, right? So this is equal to, right, 12.41 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3. So this liter is converted into meter cube. All right, divided by, right, right. So per hour, so if you want to convert per hour, so we have to multiply by 3600. So this second is converted into now hour, right, per hour, right? So if you calculate this, you will get, this is equal to 44.676, right, meter cube, right, per hour, right, per hour, right? Now density of 1% lime solution is also given, right? Density of 1% lime solution is equal to how much it is given. Let's see. Right? Solvent is 1% LAM solution. Density is 1012.5 kg per meter cube. This is equal to 1012.5, right, kg per meter cube. All right, kg per meter cube. Right. So now this become mass flow rate of solution. We have to find mass flow rate of solution because it will require somewhere, right, kg per second. Right. So we can have mass flow rate of, right, mass, right, flow rate of mass flow rate of solvent or solution of solution, right, which is equal to, right, 44.676, this one, right, a meter cube per hour multiplied by density, that is 1012.5, right, kg per meter cube, right, kg per meter cube. So if you multiply this, so here this meter cube that will get cancelled out, so you will get kg per hour, right, mass flow rate of solution, that is in kg per hour. Right. So if you calculate this, you will get 44.676 multiplied by 1012.5, you will get 45, right, 234.5 kg per hour, right, kg per hour. So convert into kg per second. 45234.5 divided by 3600. So this is equal in kg per second. So we'll get this is equal to 12.565, right, kg per second. Right. So this is the mass flow rate, right? This is the mass flow rate. We can also convert this mass flow rate into molar flow rate, right? Molar flow rate. So we have to multiply by average molecular weight, right? Average or molecular weight. All right. So here a liquid is, right, solvent is 1%, right, lime solution, right, 1% lime solution, that is CaOH, right, CaOH twice, right. That means 1 gram, if it is in gram, then 1 gram is CaOH twice, right, and 99 gram is water. all right, water, all right. So how to determine the moles, right, of both substance? We have to determine the total moles, right? So moles of water, right, moles of water, right, is equal to 0.99 divided by 18, all right. Or simply let's say I write average molecular weight directly, right? Directly I write, right? Average, right, molecular weight, which is equal to at 0.99, right? This is divided by 18, right? Mole percentage, right? Percentage of water divided by its molecular molar mass, right? Plus 1%. 1%. This is for water. Plus now for CaOH twice. Right? So it is 0.01% divided by molecular weight of CaOH twice. Right? Which is 74. If you calculate this molecular weight of CaOH twice, you will get it is 74. Right? 74. Right? So now if you want to determine the molar flow rate, right? Molar flow rate of liquid, right? Molar flow rate of liquid at molar flow rate, which is represented by Lm, right? Then we have a mass flow rate, which is 12 at 12.565. It is kg per, right, kg per at second, and this is multiplied with this, right? Because we are converting kg into kilomole, right? So it should be divided by 1 divided by, that is 0.99 divided by 18 plus 0.01 divided by 74. So you will get this is equal to, now it is kilomole because we have converted this mass flow rate into molar flow rate. So it will be in kilomole. So it is 0.693 at kilomole per second, right? Similarly, we also determine the molar flow rate of gas, right? So let me write molar at flow rate of gas, which is represented by Gm, right? So Gm, we write as Gm is equal to at P, pressure into QV divided by RT. If you balance the unit, then you will get it is kilomole per, right? So this is equal to pressure is 1 atmosphere, QV we have already calculated, that is 8.8 at 8.8645, right, meter cube per second divided by R, gas constant, right, 0.082, and T must be in Kelvin because it is liter atmosphere mole into Kelvin, right? So T must be in Kelvin. So multiply by T, right? So 273 plus operating temperature. So the temperature, let's see, temperature of gas is 90 degrees centigrade. So plus 90 degree. So 273 plus 90. So if you calculate this, you will get Gm is equal to, or molar flow rate of gas Gm, which is equal to 0.2978, right, kilomole per second, right, kilomole per second. Now we know that equation for fractional solute remove, right? So let me write this equation. Fractional at solute at removal is given by y1 minus y2 divided by y1 is same as 1 minus y2 divided by y1 is equal to E, efficiency, right, eta into 1 minus mx2 divided by y2 and whole divided by, right, whole divided by 1 plus m, right, Gm divided by Lm. All right, this is equation of fractional solute removal, where this mass transfer efficiency eta is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus ng, right, where minus ng, where ng is the number of transfer units, right, ng is equal to number of transfer units, right? And as I have already mentioned in my previous lecture, it is 1 to 2, right? It is always one between 1 to 2. So let's we choose ng is equal to 1, right? Choose ng is equal to 1. right? Ng is equal to 1. So efficiency eta becomes 1 minus e raised to minus 1, right? So this is, we will get this is equal to 0.632, right? Eta. M is the slope of equilibrium curve, which is already given. M is equal to, it is given in problem statement. And equilibrium constant M is equal to 40.63. So let's write M is equal to 40.63. M is equal to 40.63, right? Now x2 is equal x2 is nothing but the mole fraction of solute in incoming solvent, right? So for example, this is our Venturi's tower, for example, right? This is location 2, location 1, right? So here gas flow rate, right? Here it is a liquid flow rate, right? Or solvent, right? In our case, it is 1% lime solution. All right. So here x1 is the mole fraction. Sorry, this is the y1. Sorry, y1. Sorry, y2. Y2. Let's right. So this is the x2 is the amount of or mole fraction of solute in incoming solvent. But in the problem statement, it is not mentioned that incoming lime solution contains any solute. So we say that incoming solution or incoming solvent is free from solute, right? Free from SO2. So right. So we can write x2 is equal to 0. Right? X2 is equal to 0. All right. So now we can write, right, 1 minus, right, 1 minus y2 divided by y1 is equal to eta. Eta is 0.632 multiplied by 1 minus 0, because x2 is 0, right? Or let me write with the all values, and 1 minus m 40.63 multiplied by 0, right? Divided by, this is we no need to write find out this y2, right? Because this all term is 0, right? So divided by, so this all term, this would be, right, 0, right? Divided by 1 plus, right, 1 plus m, right? 1 plus m. M is the 40.63 into gm by lm, right? Multiply by gm, we already calculated 0.2978 divided by lm 0.693, right? We already calculated gm. Gm is 0.2978, right? And lm is 0.693. Now, if you solve for this, right, you will get 1 minus y2 divided by y1, fractional solute removal, right, which is equal to 0.03422, right? This is the fractional solute remove from the Venturi scrubber, right? From Venturi scrubber, right? So from that, you can also determine what is the concentration of Y2 from the outlet, right? From the outlet, right? You can also determine. All right. Now, pressure drop, right? Pressure drop delta P is equal to, I already mentioned this equation in last lecture, 2.584, right, multiply by 10 raised to minus 3, right, Vg square, and into rho g, right, rho g into ATH, right, ATH raised to 0.133, right, L dash, right, divided by G dash raised to 0.78, where Vg is the velocity as throat. Okay, Vg, velocity of throat, which is already given, right? 10 point, I think it is 100 meter per second. Let me check this. Right? Vg is throat velocity, yes, 100 meter per second. Right? Rho g is the density of gas, right, which is not given, but we can calculate from the equation, right? Rho g is equal to Pm, we know that Pm divided by RT, which is equal to pressure 1 atmosphere multiplied by M, molar mass of gas. It is also given. How much it is given? Molar mass of gas. average molar mass of flue gas is 29.48 kg per kilomole. 29.48. Right. So it is 29.48 divided by R, 0.082, right? Multiply by T. The T must be in Kelvin because contains unit K, Kelvin, right? So it is 273 in Kelvin into temperature of gas, which is 90 degrees centigrade, right? So if you calculate these values, you will get, this is rho g, gas density is 0.99, right, kg per meter cube, right, kg per meter cube, right? And this L dash by G dash, right, L dash by G dash is 1.4, right? L dash by Gs is equal to liquid to gas ratio is 1.4, right? Now again we need to calculate the area of throat, ATH, right? ATH, which is equal to throat, right, throat area, right, which is equal to pi by 4 d square. So we need to calculate what is the d here, right? What is the d here? That we need to calculate, right? Or let's say this is di, inside diameter of throat. It's a di square, right? So I mentioned di yesterday is equal to under root, right, 4 into QV, right, divided by pi into UG. I already mentioned this equation yesterday. So this is equal to under root 4 into flow rate of gas, right, which is equal to 8.8465, right, divided by pi multiply by UG, gas velocity is also given, throat velocity of gas phase, which is equal to 100. Right? This is the velocity at throat. We write velocity at throat, UG, right? This is 100. So if you solve for this, you will get di is equal to this di, which is equal to 0.336 meter. All right. So this is the di, but we have to calculate the ai, right? Ai. So ATH, right? This area of throat, right? ATH, which is equal to pi by 4 di square. So we have to convert, we have to find this area in centimeters square, because you see in this equation area is in terms of centimeter. Right? In area is in terms of centimeter. यहाँ पे. So this has to convert it into centimeter square. Right? So this 33.6 centimeter. So this is 33.6 square. So you will get this area in centimeter square. This is equal to 886.7 centimeters square. All right. So you substitute with all the values here. So we will get delta P is equal to 2.584 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3 multiplied by Bg, which is 100 square into rho g, 0.99 into area of throat, right, which is 886.7 square, sorry, it is raised to 0.133, right, raised to 0.133, all right, multiply by L dash by G dash, it is 1.4, right, 1.4 raised to 0.78. If you calculate this pressure drop, you will get delta P is equal to 82 centimeter of water column, right? Centimeter of water column, that is WC, right? So that's it for today's lecture. Now let me take an attendance.